Yo, what is going on YouTube? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing, man? You got to be doing well for me, guys. You got to be doing well. So we're back here with some more Neil Young. All right, this is a donation request via Buy Me a Coffee. So thank you so much for the support via that means, man. Really appreciate it. So I'm going to read a little bit about the suggestion right here. It says the best known song from Young's pre-fame period is Sugar Mountain. Young used a live 1968 recording of Sugar Mountain as a B-side, both for the 1969 single release of The Loner and the 1970s release of Cinnamon Girl. Okay, written by Young in 1963, Sugar Mountain is a rumination on aging. Okay, according to Young's friend Joni Mitchell, Young wrote the song as a response to the exclusion from his favorite youth club after turning 19. Mitchell wrote the song The Circle Game to console Young. Okay, so this is about his exclusion from his favorite youth club after turning 19, man. And that could be a little bit more important than we realize in just words, right? An exclusion of that. I mean, think about it. What if this was his go-to, his safe space, man, his where he felt normal, where he felt his one place in the earth that he just felt included and a part of something, and he had to be excluded because of his age. So I'm interested to hear how deep this goes, or if it's more light on the tone, man. So we've got Sugar Mountain right here, live at Farm Aid 1995 with Neil Young up there, man. So let's go ahead and jump into this one. Thank you so much for the donation request, man. Let's go ahead, make sure we got it up, and here we go.
Thank you. When I was a kid back in Canada, just about 5 or 6 years old, we used to have a farm back there, well, not a farm, a little house and a little few acres behind, and then the farm started on the other side of the tracks. And I always remember those days as the happiest days of my life. Until I grew up and got happy. Oh, to live on Sugar Mountain with the barkers and the colored balloons. You can't be 20 on Sugar Mountain, though you're thinking that you're leaving there too soon. You're leaving there too soon. It's so noisy at the fair, but all your friends are there. And the candy floss you had, and your mother and your dad. Oh, to live on Sugar Mountain with the barkers and the colored balloons. You can't be 20 on Sugar Mountain, though you're thinking that you're leaving there too soon. You're leaving there too soon.
He found something special there.
Here's a girl just down the aisle, oh, to turn and see her smile. You can hear the words she wrote as you read a hidden note. Oh, to live on Sugar Mountain with the barkers and the colored balloons. You can't be 20 on Sugar Mountain, though you're thinking that you're leaving there too soon. You're leaving there too too soon.
Willie.
Now you're underneath the stairs and you're giving back some glare to the people that you met smoking your first cigarette. Oh, to live on Sugar Mountain with the barkers and the colored balloons. You can't be 20 on Sugar Mountain, though you're thinking that you're leaving there too soon. You're leaving there too soon. Now you say you're leaving home 'cause you want to be alone. Ain't it funny how you feel when you're finding out it's real? Ain't it funny how you feel?
Ain't it funny how it feels when you're finding out it's real?
Oh, to live on Sugar Mountain with the barkers and the colored balloons. You can't be 20 on Sugar Mountain, though you're thinking that you're leaving there too soon. You're leaving there too soon. You're leaving there too soon.
I get a feeling from this one.
Thank you. Thanks, Willie. Thanks, Mickey.
Willie
Thank
and Mickey.
all of you.
I didn't know Mickey. If I'm familiar with him through another project, I'm not sure. I'm not sure right now, but I definitely recognize Willie when it showed him. So the vibe I'm getting from the atmosphere of this song, right? The feeling I'm getting from this song is it's almost like a memory, man. It's just like a floating soft memory in my mind. Like that's the vibe I'm getting from this song, is almost he's pulling out this memory and he's giving you the feeling through music about how he felt with this memory, right? If Sugar Mountain is representing that club that he was a part of, it's a good memory, it's a happy, it's a light memory, and he's going over these different experiences. Maybe there was a girl there that he had taken interest in, that had taken an interest in him as well. Maybe he was experiencing some things with people, kind of breaking new ground, right? When he had his first cigarette or whatever, you're kind of breaking this, you're building a pact with these people that you're with, and at a certain age, they said, oh, well, you're cut off, you're excluded now, and this memory is just light. Almost like this song, right? The song was really light, so that's the tone I got of this memory that's running through his mind. And when he says how he just wants to kind of get away, go out on his own when he's realizing it's real, that's me kind of identifying that he is ready, not ready, but hey, I can't be here anymore, right? I'm excluded from this thing that made me feel complete, that made me feel included. You cut me off. I need to get out of here. I need to get away, right? I don't want to be reminded of this. So kind of the in tone there I got was, it's time to grow up. It's time to separate yourself from this, but not a pleasant one at that point, as he went on to say, hey, this reminds me of a happy time before I found a happy time, right? There was this gray area in between those happy memories to these happy moments that he's living now. There was this full gray area where it took some growing, some pain, some suffering happened maybe, but he made it out through the other side. Is the way I took his opening speech there. All right, so looking into Sugar Mountain, we've got this as folk rock, released in 1977 here, it says. Okay, it says Sugar Mountain is a song by Neil Young. Young composed the song on November 1964, his 19th birthday, at the Victoria Hotel in Fort William, Ontario, now Thunder Bay, where he had been touring with his Winnipeg band, the Squires. Its lyrics are reminiscence about his youth in Winnipeg, Manitoba. For the meanings of lyrics, it says, in a concert at the Albert Hall in London on October 29th, 1970, Joni Mitchell, who was already friends with Young by the time he wrote this song, opened her song The Circle Game with this speech. Mitchell, this is her speaking. In 1965, I was up in Canada, and there was a friend of mine up there who had just left a rock and roll band. He had just newly turned 21, and that meant he was no longer allowed in his favorite haunt, which was kind of a teeny bopper club, and once you were over 21, you couldn't get back in there anymore. So he was really feeling terrible because his girlfriends and everybody that he wanted to hang out with, his band could still go there, you know, but it's one of those things that drove him to become a folk singer, was that he couldn't play in the club anymore because he was over the hill. So he wrote this song that was called Oh, to Live on Sugar Mountain, which was a lament of his lost youth. And I thought, God, you know, if we get to 21 and there's nothing after that, that's a pretty bleak future. So I wrote a song for him and for myself just to give me some hope. It's called The Circle Game. Man, now I feel like I should be tapping in to the circle game to, you know, make this fool closed, to complete the circle, so to speak, man. So there we go, man. It's kind of on that note, right, where he got separated, and this is kind of a fluffy light memory with the tone ending of what she saw too. It sounds like there's no hope after that, and it sounds like that propelled her to write that song. So thank you for putting me onto this one, man. Enjoyed it. Definitely a more light Neil Young than I've been experiencing lately. So this was interesting. It was a different vibe than what I've been getting from most Neil Young, man. So we've got something like this, and it's got a good meaning behind it with a strong connection with him. So I like those kind of songs as well. So thank you for putting me onto this one. Really appreciate that, man. Everybody else, thank you as well for being here. If you enjoyed the reaction, please let me know by liking, subscribing, checking out the descriptions down below for other ways you can help the channel, including becoming a member on my YouTube, my Patreon, or donation request, man. Consider becoming a member on either one. That'd be really great and helpful to me, man. Thank you so much for everybody, and I'll see you on the next one, okay? All right, peace.